Hello and welcome to this tutorial on how to conduct a factorial repeated measures ANOVA in SPSS. Now, as you can see, I've imported my data into SPSS, which is showing 30 golfers performing 4 different shots, and this is showing their number of fixations at each shot. Therefore, as you can see, fix 1 indicates fixations at shot 1. Now, to ensure that I've got this correctly inputted, I've ensured that I've got my values. So 1 to 3 indicates novice, intermediate and expert, and this can be quite simply done by putting the number in value and the ability level in label. To ensure that I'm doing the right test with the right measures, I've chosen scale, as fixations are a continuous variable, which means entities get a distinct score, alongside being an interval variable, which means that equal intervals are equal differences. This therefore means that the difference between 15 and 17 is the difference between 17 and 19. This does not change. And as a result, we are able to use a parametric test. However, parametric tests do have a number of assumptions with the data that you're using. So to do a parametric test, I'm assuming this data is normally distributed, equal variance, and independence of observations. Now with the ANOVA that I want to do, I want to do a 3x4, so a 3 group by 4 shot condition ANOVA, which is similar to Williams, Singer and Frelick in the similar literature of eye tracking in sport. Now to perform this, I'm following the steps presented by Field 2014. He suggests that going general linear model to repeated measures is the best way to do this and perform this ANOVA. Now, when you come to this point of your repeated measures, you need to define your factors. So I have 4 shots or conditions. So I've put the number 4 in number of levels, and also within subject factor name is shot, or in other studies this may well be condition or repetition. Now, when you initially open this output box, you will then see all your variables or groups on the left hand side of this output box. You will then need to put your group in the between subject factor, as this is what I want to compare differences between. So I want to compare difference between intermediate to expert and novice to intermediate and so on. Additionally, with your variables, it is very important that you get these in the right order, especially when it comes to selecting your contrasts. As you can see, I've got fixations at shot 1 all the way to fixation to shot 4 in the correct order. When choosing a contrast, you need to bear in mind how you want to assess the data. For this study, I need to assess everything needs to be compared to each other, and Field suggests that the best way to do this is changing your shot and your group to simple, which can be done by changing that and then clicking change. If you wanted to compare shot 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, I would then use a repeated contrast, as Field suggests that this is the best contrast to use when trying to do that sort of analysis. However, simple is the best one for the analysis that I would like to conduct. Next, you'll be able to go into options, and what you want to do is this left hand column, highlight and then put over into your display means for. What I would like to do is compare the main effects and do a confidence interval adjustment, which will allow me to do a post hoc analysis of LSD or Bonferroni. Additionally, I would like to include descriptive statistics and examples of effect sizes in my output boxes, while also setting alpha at 0.05. There are more options for post hoc analyses in this box here. However, it is worth identifying that Bonferroni is a very stringent post hoc analysis, where LSD is a little bit more lenient, as Bonferroni will divide the p-value by the number of groups you have. In terms of the output boxes, there are really 2 critical output boxes. This means that tests within subject effects will compare shot, which is irrespective of group, so that is taking group out of the equation and showing significance between shots, so shot 1 all the way to 4. Also shows an interaction effect, and between subject effects is comparing group irrespective of shot. Additionally, if either of these boxes are significant, you will then go into your pairwise or post hoc analysis and look to compare, is novice and intermediate different. You will then note down the differences and be able to go to your descriptive statistics to learn how the difference, or how and where the differences are. I'd like to thank you for listening.